All right, ladies and gentlemen, what is up? You're here for the cold hard truth, and I am here to give it to you. A friend of mine just forwarded me an article today from Elite Daily, and it says, 4 reasons you should date a single mom as told by a guy. Now, if you haven't seen it already, I'll put a card up to my last video that I did on single mothers. It's been watched a lot, and almost everybody that watches it through the end because of the content. So check that out if you haven't seen it. This is something that should have been told as a positive story, reasons why you should date a single mother, and I felt the need to stand up and record a video to rebut it. I'll put a link to the article below. But starting off, the first reason that this gentleman indicated you should date a single mother is because single moms are mature. Okay, I'll give you that one. They are more mature than women without children because they have gone through the stress of pushing a human baby out of their body. That is a traumatic experience. It takes a lot of work carrying that child for 9 months. It is something that they value and basically puts a lot of life events in perspective. They don't make mountains out of molehills usually for smaller things like other women might. So I'll give you that one, whoever wrote this article on Elite Daily, but let's go down to the next one because this is where it starts to get good. Next one says, get this one, single moms have fruit roll-ups in their cabinets at all times. Who fucking cares? Why is that a benefit to dating somebody? Because they have fruit roll-ups in their pantry cabinet. I could buy my own fruit roll-ups if I want fruit roll-ups. And really, let's be honest, are the single moms going to be happy that you're eating their children's fruit roll-ups? Ask yourself that. Guarantee they're not. Single moms are very independent. No, they're not at all. I'll tell you why. Let me get right into it. He's saying that single moms are independent because they're very connected to their children and they have things and chores to run and stuff like that. He does admit in writing it that at least this is true when you first start dating. So why is this so great? Because you basically have the parts of a relationship and being single. He calls it independence. The truth of the matter is, when you date single moms, they're going to want to introduce you to their children, which means you're going to be brought into their home, and you're going to start doing things around their home for them. Are you ready for this? I've dated single mothers. I'd had a relationship with one for 3 years. This was my experience. Assembling sheds, fixing barbecues, power washing their deck for them, fixing their closet when it falls apart, assembling bunk beds, hanging shit on the wall, installing their washer dryer in their basement. I could go on and on and on and on and on. Buying a new car. Like, oh my God. They are the least independent people I have ever met and dated. Women without children are far more independent. You know, the thing about single mothers is they make a choice to leave their relationship. They get divorced or separated. Most of them are initiated by women, and they do it because they feel a sense of independence. They want to be independent. I can do this. I don't need a man. Is often what they'll say. But they certainly need like men come in useful to them, but they're selective about when they want to. How would you put that in perspective? To feed that use sort of thing. Trust me, guys, they're not independent at all. All of their time and resources and money will go towards their children and their activities and stuff that benefits them. And when they run out of gas, when they run out of energy or money or time or brain power, if something needs dealing with that a man can deal with and they're confident to put it in your hands, guess who's going to be fixing the walk-in closet, assembling the shed, power washing the deck, calling contractors to remove a dead tree from the backyard, all kinds of shit. She will not be doing it. You will be doing it. They are not independent. They're going to rely on you for a lot of shit. And the difference between men and women, guys, is we can do everything that women do with the exception of childbirth, and women cannot do everything that men can do. They rely on us for all these choices. I do my own laundry. I have a cleaning lady that cleans my house. I can cook and clean up after myself, and I can assemble a shed, buy a car, fix my closet, whatever. Single moms are not very independent, as he says. Last one. Single moms are patient, committed, and loyal. Nope, you're wrong there too. Let's just distill what single moms are. They come from divorces and separations, okay? Most people don't know this. Learned this when I got divorced. About 7 or 8 out of 10, so 70 to 80% of the time, divorces, separations are initiated by women. It's women that throw in the towel and pack up the bag and say, fuck it, I'm gone. I don't want to deal with him anymore. That's that's the source of almost all breakups is women deciding to pick up and leave. So are they committed? No. If they're divorced, and guys, it's not, I know that a lot of women are going to say, well, he was abusive and he beat me or he cheated on me. Okay, fine. That's fine. But I've seen women that have divorced men because they won't rake the leaves and they're lazy because they're not, attracted to them anymore. And when you see them, you're going to be like, really? Like you've taken care of yourself? I've seen women that have like left guys for all kinds of minuscule reasons, right? But the truth of the matter is, women are not patient, committed, and loyal. We live in a world right now where women, they don't tend to value the guy that they got married to. Okay, it's easy for them to say, you know what, family law is in my favor. We've got kids. I'm going to need some money from you because we're going to part ways now. We're going to, split up, and they'll get their way, and they really will. It's very, very easy for a woman to walk out of a relationship. Now, you're talking about single mom and dating them and being in a relationship with them. They're even worse as far as commitment, patience, and loyalty goes. I have seen, personally, from my own experience, I've seen, single moms not being committed at all, very impatient when it comes to anything to do with a relationship that might interfere with their children or, forces them to choose the relationship over the children, sort of thing. They're not very committed in that sense, and they're certainly not loyal. I've seen, like, for the most part, single moms have their days booked with their kids, and then when they have their nights off, when the children are with the other parents, they're very promiscuous. Hey, single moms have a reputation in the bars and clubs and on dating sites for a reason. It's not pie in the sky. It's true. It's true. They're pretty easy to go. So take a look at the article. I'll link it in the comments below. I would like to hear your comments about these 4 pros to dating single moms. Honestly, I can't think of anything that I could add to this that would be a benefit to dating a single mother. The biggest one that stands out of this list to me is that they are more mature than women that don't have children, only because it puts their life in perspective. They've gone through the agony, pain, heartbreak, lack of sleep, tears, all that stuff about bringing life into the world. It is a life-changing event for women, and they do mature when they have children. Unfortunately, when the children go to the other parent, they become very immature, very promiscuous, and they are definitely not committed or loyal, from my experience. Love to hear what you guys think. Leave a comment below. Subscribe to the channel, the first one you see, and give it a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.